And now I would like to turn this over to the sculptor, Mr. Ralph Helmick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. You know, coming over here today, I heard a couple cuts from Family Style, and I'm just so thankful today, both for my family and Stevie's family. I'll start out with my family. I'd like to thank my friend and brother-in-law, Mike Nyland, who lives in Austin here, and he was the one that knew of my enthusiasm for Stevie's music, and he was instrumental in encouraging me to go for the commission. He was persistent and persuasive, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Mike. I'd also like to thank my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Donna Nyland and Rick Hawkins. Their hospitality and generosity during all my visits to Austin, before and during and after this commission, just defines what family's all about. And my link to these folks, my most ardent supporter and perceptive critic, my wife Nan. I'd also like to thank French Smith. French, you probably didn't know what you were getting into 2 years ago when you agreed to coordinate this project. But French has been a faithful and steady guiding hand through every phase of this from the beginning, and I salute you, French. And I'd like to thank the Vaughan family. Jimmie Vaughan, his mother Martha Vaughan, his wife Connie Vaughan. Through their faith and utter devotion to Stevie's memory, they set the tone for this statue. As a sculptor, I can tell you it's rare to work with people who are so sensitive to the creative process. One of the many bonuses of working on this was getting to know them personally. Their warmth and sincerity gave me a glimpse of where Stevie came from. My greatest thanks, of course, goes to the man who's the reason we're all here today. Stevie Ray Vaughan quite simply opened my ears. The word endurance was never far from my mind while working on this memorial. When we listen to his music, fashion, trend, and artifice seem like alien concepts. Music, of course, is Stevie's greatest legacy, and it will endure in the recordings and in the hearts of those who listen to them. It seemed to me that this memorial should not primarily address that music. The proper role, I think, is for this memorial to address the man to the extent that we can separate him from the music. And that's just what this memorial attempts, to be an artwork that we can be with and not just look at. When you see this, you won't see an image of Stevie playing the guitar. There's two reasons for that. Seeing him playing without being able to listen to the music, I thought, would be inherently frustrating. And also, seeing him playing would capture an instant when I wanted the sculpture to embody a broader sense of time. Enduring public sculpture, I believe, promotes contemplation. In this age of sound bites and channel surfing, painting and sculpture can help us perceive more slowly. And that's what we're attempting here. Stevie wasn't just my subject, he was my inspiration. In an era where alienation marks so much of our culture and cultural expression, Stevie sought to address what unites us all, the simple fact and challenge and joy of what it is to be human. It's been a profound honor to work on his memorial. Here's Jimmie.
Because I can't wait to pull the string. I want to thank Mike Nyland, who came over to my house and knocked on the door and said, "Listen, man, come out here. I got to tell you something." I want to thank you for that. He introduced me to Ralph. I didn't know Ralph before that. I want to thank Ralph Helmick. is the greatest sculptor I've ever known. He's amazing, and he's just begun. I want to thank French, who has. We couldn't have done this without French. He's been there every step of the way. I want to thank my manager, Mark Proct, who helped me over and over and over and over and over, and still does on those French. I want to thank Max, the City of Austin, Ron Sparks, Gary Jasper, Ron Habitsrider, all you fans, all the fans that sent in their money to help do this. $2, $5, $10, $1,000, $100, whatever. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, because we couldn't have done it without you. And thank you also for your patience. When we told you we were going to do it, then we couldn't do it, then we were going to do it, we couldn't do it. We did it. Here it is. I want to thank God for blessing me so big with a brother like Stevie, and a brother that was a big influence, such a good influence on me and other people. I want to thank him most of all. And thanks Stevie, who is having a good day. This is a party. This is fun.
Yeah!
And I'm happy. And I want you to, here's my mother, Martha Vaughan.
Yeah!
Lots more that couldn't make it today, I know that. But for those of you that did and those that have helped, I want to thank you personally. And I want to thank the Lord for giving me this son right here, too. Yeah. And I want to thank you all. And let's get on with it. This is a heavy day.
Those of you that are outside the barricades, once we're done unveiling, y'all are welcome to come in, but please be careful. There's no rush. We don't want anybody to get hurt. This statue's going to be here forever. So take your time and come and join us.
Go for it, Jimmie!
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pull.